Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, a 1954 Dodge Royal Convertible. Let me give you all the details in a minute. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, the home to close to 100 collectible and classic cars that are available for purchasing at any time. You can see all of our stuff at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. Now, you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we do a cold start on our cars. We do a nice walk around, giving you more of the details, show you all the really great, spectacular features of this 54 Dodge Royal Convertible. Of course, the Royal was the top of the line. It's one of a little over 2,000 of these were built in 1954. And it was just one of those cars that really has interesting stories behind it. 1954 was also the year that Dodge was chosen to do the pace car for the Indy 500, which is really kind of an honor. Lots of the convertibles were, always considered, and that is one of the things that people kind of were attracted to the Dodge product because of that very fact. Now, of course, the Dodge from 1954 has a 241 Red Ram Hemi engine in it, which is really a nice little running V8. It's got the 4-barrel on it. Just really gives you plenty of power to move this car down the road. I was looking at the inside as well, and it's got the automatic transmission, the PowerFlite Automatic Transmission, which is really nice because many cars back in the 50s were still 3 on the trees or whatever, whereas the automatic made them much more driver friendly, if that was the word that we want to use. The car is a beautiful color. It is pace car yellow, which was one of the choices for 1954. Here's one of the really nice extra features that someone decided to do with this particular car. It's got the Kelsey Hayes wire wheels with the center knockoff right there and the wide whites, of course, which would be something from 1954, exactly the way this car could have been ordered from the factory. The other interesting note, and this is, you'll notice the Ram hood ornament is still almost on all the Ram trucks and cars many, many years going forward. That was one of their favorite things to have, that Ram right on the hood. Also has the jet intake air feature right on the V8 emblem on the front there. It is the, as I said earlier, it is the Red Ram Hemi motor in this car. Beautiful chrome all the way around. I love the fact when they have the chrome headlight rings, bumper guarettes, nice grille bumpers, side trim. All this stuff is very, very well put together. This car has been meticulously put together and is really very, very nice. Beautiful interior. Take a look at the interior on this car. Well done. This is a correct interior for this car for 1954. Steering wheel is in excellent condition as well. Original dash. You know, I always get concerned when sometimes when these cars get restored, someone has hacked out to put in a different radio or put in different gauges or whatever. Trust me, this is exactly the way this car came in 1954 with its original AM radio. One of the other features, of course, on a convertible, a lot of people always ask, is it a power top? Well, yes, it is a power top, black canvas, really a stunning combination with this black insert that's right here on the belt line of the car, right up on the top. Looking at someone else who has done something, another little interesting note, they have put front seat belts in the car. Just one of those things, matching ones. It's just one of those things that a lot of people in this day and age, you feel more comfortable if you have a seat belt. And it wasn't something that many people would even consider back in the day. It is just one of those things that many people like now. Looking at the rest of the features of the car, of course, like I said, it's got the beautiful chrome all the way down. It's got the Royal V8 emblem on the back quarter and whatnot, and it also has a Continental Kit. Again, one of those extra things that many cars out of the 50s, people really like to add those. It was one of those extra features that sometimes were dealer installed, sometimes were installed from the factory. This is just a really nice one. Nice spacious trunk. You can put in a number of sets of golf clubs if that's what you'd like to do, if you go cruising with your convertible top down. You can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it. And there's always interesting stories about cars like this that we currently have in inventory, and many of the cars we've had in the past as well. And you can look at that 24 hours a day. Again, just one of those really unusual cars. Don't see very many of these. With a little over 2,000 being made, the survival rate on most cars they consider around 10%. Well, with that being said, sometimes some of these cars are even less than that, just because of the fact that they're convertibles and whatever. They didn't always survive as well. It's one of these cars you can jump in, turn the key, and drive away. Now, if you want to come and look at it in person, we'd love to have you stop by Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers. Come on in. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and Saturdays as well, 10 to 4. If you're like me, sometimes I like to get my hands on stuff and whatever and take a closer look, and we're happy to have you come by. Like I said, watch the entire video, because we're going to have a cold start, look at the beautiful engine compartment, which is very, very correct, which is also nice. So if you're a mopar guy, or you just like a little convertible that just absolutely, it would be fun to drive, we've got one right here in a 54 Dodge Royal Convertible. We'll see you next time.